Do you need a lifestyle change? One that actually saves the planet? You won't believe this idea.
Have you ever thought about a new wave lifestyle? There's fads and there's exciting ideas for different ways that people can live. Well, look, we've got another one coming now, and I really think it's a game changer. It's the acronym is H.N.W.N, Have Not, Want Not. And with me, the two founders of this very special lifestyle, Timotee, I like the shampoo. Timotee and Mendacia Down-Herons.
I'm just Mendacia.
Just Mendacia.
That's right.
Didn't take your name.
No,
No.
of course not.
No.
Move on, society.
Yeah, she's not my property.
No.
Oh, well, that's well, and actually that brings me on to a very interesting point, because she's not your property. He's not your property. Let's be fair. He's not your property. Nobody should have. You know, you don't want property
Correct.
at all. I mean, you're just like, this chair, yeah. This chair doesn't belong to anybody. No, nobody's. Is that really have not, want not? It's like, I haven't got anything. I don't want anything.
Correct.
Is that fair? Can you
In fact, I was going to request, can we do this sat on the floor?
Yeah.
Because this just seems
nothing better
indulgent.
for the body than to sit cross-legged.
Well, that's I can't do it anymore, unfortunately. And I mean, if you'd given us a bit more, notice, you know, maybe that would have been fun for you.
Well, it's not about the fun.
No.
That's
Yeah.
That's a
Serious.
trigger word, if you will. It's not about fun.
It's the opposite of fun, or just adjacent to fun.
It's about necessity. What do we need?
What do we need?
What do we
need?
Well, we don't need sofas.
We don't need sofas. We don't need
Carpets.
televisions like yours in the background.
Yeah, it's very pot plant. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Plants can just be in nature.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's
that.
like you've taken that out of
Ripped
its
it out of the ground.
Yeah.
natural habitat, and
It was in it. I did buy it in a shop. It was in a shop.
Ooh.
So shops. No?
We don't really go to shops.
We do not do shops.
No.
No.
Because they sell property, don't they? A shop has a property, and then it says, "Give us money," and now it's your property.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's this horrible mass production of things.
Absolutely.
It's things we don't even need.
We don't need
you know?
it.
Jeans.
What would you say to the average person who's thinking about taking on? I'd like to take on a new way of living. Have not, want not. That sounds not fun.
Thank you.
It sounds serious. Sounds important. Is that fair enough?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they're thinking, this sounds important. What do I do? What's my next step? This is an ordinary person, maybe perhaps living quite a simple life as it is. Like they're living in a bed sit. They're prepared to get rid of the television. They're not really, not a high earner. They're not really consuming at a disgusting rate as it is. What more can they do?
Well, firstly, I'd say welcome. You've chosen correctly.
Yeah.
And then I would say get rid of everything. You indulgent person.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And by everything.
Everything.
Get rid of it.
Does that include the bed sit itself? Or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get rid of everything in the bed sit, then get rid of the bed sit. Get rid of the people that you've surrounded yourself with, because they are not your people.
Yeah. We're living in a very selfish time in the world. So to own a bed sit in 2024.
Well, even if they're renting it, I mean, they should leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah.
And they leave it
because that money's going to landlords who don't care.
It's property, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. And they leave it to the where do they go?
Nature.
They leave it for and so they're on the street.
Yeah.
So the followers of H.N.W.N, they take to the streets, but not in a protesting sense. Although I'm sure that does happen. But they They just sleep on the streets.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what about, how about like food and drink and things? What do they?
And that's the thing. People are eating too much.
Mm.
Okay, they're eating
obesity.
too much.
Yeah.
They're drinking too much.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
If you mean alcohol, do you mean, or
Even
Alcohol,
water.
Really?
There are
Beverages.
finite resources in this world.
Let's
So
cut back.
we all need to reduce what we're using.
right?
Yeah.
Survival. That's all it's about.
It's so survive. So this person was in a bed sit with a
Yeah.
television. They're now on the street,
Yeah.
inevitably eating and drinking less, and this is something that you would like the whole of society really to follow. And
Oh,
just be like,
absolutely.
yeah, this is
Who hasn't eaten a handful of like almonds and thought, oh, that's enough, you know?
Yeah.
that'll do.
That'll do.
Oh, okay.
And even then,
So this is very interesting. So mass homelessness. I mean, surely there's a limit. I mean, there's a tiered system, because I have to give people important news. Okay, and for that I need a backdrop. You've got to have electricity. To spread a message. This is kind of vital. So I don't know that I would fit into this perfectly, because it's got such an important thing to do. I mean, you've got to remember.
yeah,
you have to talk to people.
it's very, we need to spread the message as well, but I would question, like, what's the message you're trying to spread? Like, ours is about making sure everyone reduces and lives this minimalist lifestyle for the benefit of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
And so therefore our reason for travelling the world and spreading this message is very important.
Yes.
so
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
you have to travel to tell people that they should be aiming for homelessness.
Yeah, and we carry that guilt with us.
We do.
That makes you the travel, or the fact that you're like effectively telling people become homeless. Is where does what is
The
the guilt?
travel. The travel and the hotels and
yeah.
the you know.
The brand deals.
Why is there? Yes, brand deals, and but surely there is a period of time that you would spend on the streets yourselves.
Oh, of course we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got to practice what we preach,
Yeah.
of course.
That's the majority of the time.
Yes.
Are you so like most nights you're on the street?
Most. Would we say most? When we can,
When we
we do sleep outside. Yes.
Outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a wonderful experience.
It is. Very humbling.
In the winter.
Oh,
Oh no, not so,
not so much in the winter.
Okay.
Tends to be in warmer weather.
Maybe not in the UK.
Not in the UK.
Yeah, when we're abroad.
We're abroad.
Oh,
you know.
on your so on your trips you might well, you mentioned hotels, obviously.
Hotels, properties. It depends where we are in the world,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, you have other properties.
We're very
not
lucky to come by a couple of
properties.
properties.
That's the wrong word.
Yeah, because I mean you don't
Dwellings.
like
Dwellings, yeah.
dwellings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
that's interesting. So a dwelling might be possible for people as opposed to
Generally, no, but if needs be.
it depends on really whether or not you're bringing forth a message.
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
you're
Somebody
if you're
has to do
leading
it.
H.N.W.N, then dwellings might be needed. But if you're following it, they aren't.
Correct.
If you're following it perfectly. So I suppose in your perfect world, everybody is homeless.
Yes.
They're eating less.
Yeah.
I think
Breathing less.
I think that's almost a byproduct of the homelessness, to be honest. I
Well,
think
quite.
there's
It's a
there's
roll-on. It's a knock-on
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you almost couldn't fail to eat
Yeah.
less. So there's that. They're drinking less, and we don't just mean alcohol. We mean water.
Mm-hmm.
So just drinking less water.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough to stay
In
alive.
fact, that is one of the catchphrases we've been working on. Just enough.
Just enough.
Just
We've got
enough.
some T-shirts on
Have
our
not,
website.
want not.
Honestly,
Just
I
enough.
love nothing more than being incredibly thirsty and just having a tiny sip of water. It feels amazing.
And but that's your typical day. Yeah. Okay. Just having enough.
Just enough.
Just having enough.
Well,
water.
again, because we are spreading such a vital and important message, sometimes we do have to have a bit more than a sip of water. Otherwise, we do get dry mouth.
Important work to do.
Absolutely.
A lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
But we hope once everyone takes on having
they're all
one
homeless.
then we can stop all the travelling and
Yes.
the excessiveness that we have to.
There's a
Yeah.
tipping
Abide by.
point, isn't it? There's a tipping point where so many people are homeless that it almost drives more homelessness,
Yes.
and effectively, like, everybody's there,
Yeah.
and
Sounds good.
resources are saved.
Yeah.
So this is all about, I suppose it's altruistic in a way, in a global sense, saving the planet.
Absolutely.
The planet is saved because everybody's homeless
Yeah.
and consuming.
I mean,
less.
look at what's going on behind you on that screen. That's what's coming
That's
if we don't,
inevitable.
if we don't do
If we
something
Get
about
everyone on the streets.
Stop eating so much. Stop drinking so much. Stop breathing so much.
Well, there would be kind of nobody to sort of press a button to make anything happen, would there? Because they would be homeless and without a job. So, oh well, this is fascinating. I mean, certainly one that people worldwide will have to think about. Thank you very much for coming in. I mean, I imagine you're leaving here and just hunkering down for the night. Is that what you're going to do?
We've got a quick hop and a skip over to the States, and then yes.
Then we're done.
Okay. So you're getting on a flight tonight.
Yes.
Overnight. Yeah.
Overnight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's important. So you've got work to do tomorrow over there, have you?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's a day off. And
Yeah. A
then
bit of time to ourselves.
Oh,
we
all
need
right.
to.
And then maybe there'll be. Oh well, I mean, thank you for coming in.
course.
Thank you for having
Enjoy.
us.
Thank you so much.
Where in America? What was it?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Oh, Orlando. Oh,
We
that-
love
Oh,
Disney.
be nice, isn't it? Oh, really?
We do.
Oh, okay. You're not going to. So you're going to Disneyland, and no, you probably
Not this time.
not this. You. Oh, you live there, so you've probably been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely time in Orlando, and we'll definitely give some thought to. Maybe you've got too much stuff. People keep watching. Before you give up your TV or your laptop, keep watching. When you do, enjoy the street. Yeah.
No sofas next time.
Yes, I was about to say. I was going to say, get rid of the stuff.
Oh, cross-legged for me. Okay, very good. Thank you for coming in. Yeah.